All right. Yeah, welcome back to another episode of Actors Endurance. I'm your host, Shanette Wilson.
I'm Marlon Hargrave, the Great.
Yes, and welcome back to your number one podcast for the resilient artist. Hey! Now, today's episode, we're going to go right in because we're here for a short time, not a long time. A good time, not a long time. What we got for the people, Marlon?
So we have being organized as an actor.
What you know about that? You're listening to Actors Endurance, a podcast that inspires actors to never give up on their passion and find ways to continue to grow within the entertainment industry. My name is Shanette Wilson, and I'm an actress, and my co-host is Marlon Hargrave, and he is a teaching artist. And together, we are Actors Endurance.
There's a lot to being organized.
Man.
I would always say I start off with getting your rest. Because if you're confused in your mind...
Time out. I'm calling time out. Who is getting rested this time? I'm barely sleeping. What about you?
Look, I'm barely sleeping too, but when that rest comes, you need it. And you need it to stay organized in your head, because if you're not getting enough rest, you're going to miss something. You're going to miss a lot of details that normally you would pick up on, and that could cost you a role.
Yeah. Can I give my own? These are my confessions. Yeah, listen, I'm very organized. It's so crazy. There we go.
Actually, she is organized. Very.
I'm very organized, and I got tired and almost messed up and forgot about some pickup shots that I was doing. Well, I did forget about the pickup shots that I was doing. Put them on the wrong date, and the schedule got all confused and mixed up. I was like, all because I was tired, and I marked it down in the calendar on the wrong date. The guy told me, oh yeah, hey, you ready for the pickup shots? I'll see you later. I was like, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. He was like, oh no, today.
Oh yeah.
Today. I said, oh Lord. Yeah. So yeah, rest is important because your brain doesn't function properly. Yeah. It made me go from organized to being unorganized. But we worked it out. So anyway, moving on. Yes, being organized is very important. I mean, sleep when you can. It is important, but listen, you got things to do.
And actually, and going on that, I am a really good fan of preparing the night before or preparing way before you have to do something. And that comes along with a schedule. Really putting yourself on a schedule and you have to stay on that schedule. Now, discipline in a schedule, if you don't grab control of your schedule as a performer or as an actor, you cannot make it in this business.
Man.
Use your calendar.
Yes.
Stay organized in your calendar. So like Shanette just said, when something like that happens, even if there's a mistake, oftentimes your calendar can show you that, it can give you your alarms and kind of let you know. Do not depend on your brain or your power to remember, because after things start coming in, you're going to forget something. That's why, most of the people in this business, once they get a little further, they have an assistant or someone else to carry on that burden, because organization is a burden, but you have to do it. It is a necessity.
It is. And one of the most important things is, we're in a digital age. Everything is online on your computer. The most important thing that you can have is a laptop, a phone. Those things will keep you very organized if you use them properly. But you want to have your files ready to go. That's your package, your headshot, your resume, your reel. You want to have those things ready to go. You want to have a file on here with your package on your phone. You want to have it on your laptop, so you just never know when you're going to get a last minute call like, hey, you know what, we need you to send your resume and your headshot and your reel over to this casting director or to this director, this agent. We need it right now. You can't be searching around everywhere trying to find it, or your resume's not up to date. Come on, people. So have your resume up to date, be organized, have your files labeled with resume, Shanette Wilson resume, Shanette Wilson headshot, Shanette Wilson demo reel. You want to have all those things so when you send them to the people, it's not like PDF.001. That's the file name. No, you want the file name to be your name and what the actual material is. So you definitely want to have that. Have your computer organized, your phone organized, have your files all ready to go so they easily send out. And then also have an actor bag.
Yes.
Right?
Have a bag.
Have an actor bag. Have an actor bag with a pen, a pencil, a highlighter, notebook, a water. Bring some water with you. Have like a little bottle of water with you at all times, and either a mint or gum just to, keep you keep you ready. Keep you ready. You never know when you're gonna be out talking to somebody and you don't want the dragon. I know we're wearing masks.
Hey, they can go through the mask. The mask stop COVID, not halitosis.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, that's bad when you got bad breath through your mask.
Yeah.
Have some mints on you, please. Mints, mouthwash, breath mint, but yeah, you want to have some mints on you. At all times.
Lotion, like if you're out or something like that. Let's say you get sweaty, you want something where you can have a little freshener, maybe a little rag in there, because you never know when your auditions are going to come up. You never know who you're going to meet. Yes. You never know when you're going to meet them. And the worst thing is to meet them and say, "Oh man, I wish I had," or "Let me get back to you." They're like, "No, you're not. There is no getting back to me. No. This was your opportunity right here." So, and it can happen. Yeah. You can come across someone. You never know. You never know. I'm not gonna go into a story about it, but you never know. So just be prepared.
Seriously, and what else? Also, being organized also is having your self-tape equipment ready. Auditions come 24/7, morning, noon, and night. So if you have an audition and it has a fast turnaround, you don't have time to be putting stuff together, trying to find this. Have it already ready. Set up, or if you can't have it always set up, have it mostly set up, have it in a specific spot so that you're ready. You can have the auditions, knock them out real fast. You already know your lighting, you have your backdrop ready to go, and you'll have your audition clothes as well. That's always important. Put those aside. They're always, wrinkle free, hanging on a hanger, ready to go. It's important to be organized and just stay ready at a moment's notice. It just creates less stress in your life, and you'll definitely be able to endure this ever-changing industry because it is ever-changing. Which, a lot of times that's a good thing.
It's a great thing. It keeps it moving. It will always change, so you have to get used to that.
Yes.
But I'll go back to mentioning the lights, especially with self-tapes. It's not only do you have to get the equipment that you need, you got to test it. Mm-hmm. You have to test it. You have to know what your equipment is capable of. You have to know what you can do on your own, what you need help with. Once you wait to the last minute, you're scrambling trying to get that together. Most of the time, it's too late. So part of organization is practicing. It's practicing your lights, practicing how it took us all day to get this whole set right.
Yes.
So
it takes a while.
Yeah. And fortunately, we can leave it up, but unfortunately, sometimes you can't do that. So you're going to have to learn how to get it up, lickety split. What if you have an audition? This happens. I've had actors in Hollywood, actors who are working in Hollywood right now, would call me and just like, "Oh my God, they called me. I got 10 minutes to do blah, 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 blah." You don't have time to prepare at that point. Yeah. And then you mentioned the audition clothes. You don't have time. Look, let me tell you, wash your audition clothes, iron them, and have them ready. Treat them just like a suit that you can grab and go. Because if you have an audition and then you look up and your audition clothes are dirty or they're wrinkled, then you go into an audition not representing yourself the way that you should. Or even if you're doing it on film, you wanna have it iron. Do you know how many people I've seen iron or audition with a wrinkled shirt, not being groomed? It's horrible. Yeah, if your hair grows fast, you gotta get a haircut every 2 days or figure out how to cut your hair, how to groom.
Yes. Yes, it's very important.
That's very important.
Very important.
Can't go there with your makeup. Look at Shanette's makeup. This is audition ready makeup, audition ready hair.
I keep it simple, y'all. I keep it simple.
As you should too.
Some people do a whole lot. I keep it simple because you have to be yourself.
Yes.
You know, you have to be yourself. I'm not a heavy makeup wearing kind of girl. I do my thing now, but I'm not doing a whole bunch. You know, that reflects in my headshots.
Mm-hmm.
That reflects in my everyday life. So I'm very consistent. You know, very consistent. But how about now? Everyone, we mentioned some really good things about being organized, but I would say one of the big things is being organized in your finances.
Ooh.
Okay, let's talk, y'all.
Mm.
Now we just mentioned this whole self-tape setup. We mentioned all this stuff costs what? Money, right? It costs money. Now you don't want to be a starving actress or a starving actor, a starving artist, period, right? So you want to organize your finances. This is an expensive, it's an expensive job.
Yes, to train with me is
So-
$80 an hour. That, you know, that's just how it
Easy.
works. Easy. That's
Easy.
you know.
Exactly. So you want to organize your finances. So you're going to have to make certain sacrifices. You want to know where your money is going. You should have, if you're not very organized, go on Google, look it up, a spreadsheet, right? And just write down all your expenses. You know, your income, write down all your expenses, see what you have left over. You should know exactly where all your money is going. And then you'll be able to allocate certain funds to your self-tape equipment or to your training or to your wardrobe as an actor, or the certain tools. Maybe you need to upgrade your phone or little things like that. So you definitely want to be organized in your finances. If you're not organized in your finances, then you'll have a lot of excuses as to why you can't do this and you can't do that. Now, I understand a lot of people, depending on where you live, maybe you don't have a lot of money and you are very organized in your finances. Well, then be more organized in your time, because then you'll have more time to make more money to fund whatever you want to do. And, you know, Walmart, Amazon, you can buy the dollar store, Family Dollar, Dollar Tree, all of them. They're really cheap and you can get some really great equipment. If you need actor clothes, Goodwill. I mean, there's a lot of places that you can get, you know, you can buy things, you know, for a really low cost, but, you know, they're effective. So, yeah.
Yep. Take advantage of them all because, and I'm going to go back to your schedule. I'm going to go back to, again, in your home life, we've mentioned about sacrifices and we do have an episode on sacrifices, but part of that, you have to organize that sacrifice too. You have to organize and say, hey, I need to spend X amount of time doing this for the craft. Even daily, I believe that you should do 4 hours a day of something towards your career, something towards acting and training. So you need to schedule that in. And for people who are in relationships or you have your family, you have to schedule your family in there. You have to schedule your meals. You have to schedule your family. You have to schedule when you decide that you want to go out. And you have to schedule, you know, what you're going to do as far as the work that needs to be done. If you're an idol, then you need to be working every day. If you have a role, then you need to be working on that role. But you still need to schedule it. And you still need to stay organized because once your schedule goes, your mind goes.
Yes. Very, very important. And then along with like your package, you also want to be, you know, really organized and detailed and make sure you stay up to date with all your platforms as far as Actors Access, Backstage. If you're out in California, you have Casting Frontier, LA Casting, Casting Networks on the East Coast. So you want to always stay up to date on, you know, on all your platforms. Make sure if something changes as far as your hair or, you know, maybe you gain weight, lose weight, all your size, you want to make sure your size card is up to date, everything, especially your resume, IMDb. You want to make sure those are all up to date. So as soon as you book a role, and go ahead and mark that down. You take a new class, you study with Marlon, you know, you learn some script analysis techniques or everything else that he
trained with me.
I'm trying to tell you, he trained superstars. Why you think I'm sticking with the kid? You know, come on now. But yeah, so definitely want to make sure you stay up to date on all that. You stay ready. You ain't got to get ready, so you don't have to be scrambling around. So
Stay organized. Stay organized. There's no such thing as a great actor that's unorganized.
Yeah, and on that note, you know what that timer means. Oh, come on, y'all. It's ready for the quote of the day.
Quote of the day.
Quote of the day. All right. Now, this quote of the day, this is for my girl. You know, she has been an actor. Yes, she was.
Yeah.
She was with Queen Latifah and what is that? All right, but whatever. I forgot the name of the movie, but she was great in it.
and actually, before she did a movie, just a side note, before she did the bigger movies or before she became known for who she is now, she actually did a movie that just never came out.
Okay.
She was very, very young when she did it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so she's just been great her whole life. We love her. Shout out to my girl, Alicia Keys. All right. So Alicia Keys says, no one will take care of you if you don't take care of yourself.
That's right. Nothing but the truth. Yep. Card drop.
No one will take care of you if you don't take care of yourself. So the more organized and together you are, the more people will gravitate towards you and want to help you and push you and pull you in the right direction, help you out with whatever you need. So yeah, stay on your game, people.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And with that said, follow us on all social media platforms, or you can go right up here
to
the actorsendurance.com, where we have our classes, where we have our merch. Our merch is specific, and not just this. This is the basic. Our merch basically covers all of what enduring, inspiring actors and artists would wear on a regular basis to remind them of how great you really are. So check out our site. And remember, we're here for you. So we use our own money and our own resources to bring you all of this. So if you are willing and would like to donate to our endurance, yes, we do accept.
And we will organize and properly spend your funds in the right places.
Actually, we will. Yeah, we'll do that to bring you more content for real.
Yes,
so
better
just
content.
endure on. And always remember to be great. Greatness is a process. Hone your skills.
Yes, and we don't quit around here. So on that note, we got to go.
Yeah, we quitting the episode, but we ain't quitting the job.
We ain't quitting, because we're going to be back. We're going to be back with another one.
Absolutely.
All right. Yeah.